Alright, we're gonna go check out where the old gold pan was. I have a picture of me when that gold pan used to be on that side of town over by the entrance to the highway to Barkerville. I got a picture of me, see my hat, it's all kind of crooked. I got a picture of me up against it. That was like 10 years ago or something. But anyway, I haven't been to it since it's been over here, so take a look at it. Just kind of hanging around Quesnel. Gonna head back out to see if I can rent a little cabin for the night. But we'll take a look at this first. Big chunk of gold in there, pickaxe and shovel. Here's the train station. Say I'm not going to read these, you can pause them if you want to read them. Alright, so I'm not really sure what's going on here. There's a bunch of people in reflective vests that came on a bus. There's a bunch of people videotaping. I think there's a train coming. I have absolutely no idea what the reason is they're videotaping this train, but I figure I might as well just blend in and videotape it as well. We'll see what it's all about. This is like so random. I don't know what these people are videoing. There's a couple people in there videoing, and it looks like there's a bunch of official people in reflective vests that came in on an event. Like there's some historic event happening here in a few minutes. I don't know. I'll try to get it on camera. I want to kind of be. I don't want to be kind of secretive here. I don't want them to think they're gonna think I'm here videotaping with them when I have no idea what they're videotaping. So I think this is the passenger train, but I know they do passenger trains out here, but as I say, I have no idea who these people are, what they're doing. They could be passengers for all I know on the tour buses. I don't know, but I just walked in on them, so. It looks like luxury in there. Like there's little couches and looks like there's beds and the whole works. People sitting up there. Looks like there's a tour guide up there. Huh. Interesting. Anyway, let's go check it out. I know they do tour buses here. Well, not tour buses. I know there's like passenger trains. I think you take to Vancouver and stuff like that. But I don't know what exactly is going on here. So the buses over here. there's a bunch of people in reflective vests. So an old car sitting right there. I'm not sure what kind of car it is, but I'm not gonna go talk to them or anything. But so I got no clue if that's something, some kind of special moment or something like that, or if there's just that's just the whole, that's how the passenger system works. Maybe there's just people getting picked up on the train. I don't know how it works, but it seemed kind of weird. I walked right next to it, and everybody's just videotaping, and I'm videotaping, but I'm not, like, for the same reason they're videotaping, if you know what I'm saying. It seemed kind of awkward, but I just then blended in, I guess. Alright, so for some of you that have been watching my videos for a long time, the first year I went down to Quesnel, I stopped in at this museum. But it's closed right now, but I'm just gonna take a quick walk and around here. Look at some of the pictures. I don't think there's anything over there to go see, but good old times right there. There's a 1950s Mac. Shotgun right there. And some dogs. We got some nice artifacts in there. Old sluice boxes right there. Kind of makes you thankful for what you got. You see some of the stuff they had back in the day. A gate valve for used in hydraulic mining of the water gate valve. Here's some firefighting stuff. Slaves. There's a coffee shop over there. It's all closed though. It's kind of nice. There's this building, I think. No, that's the train station over there. What's this right here? It's a drag line, I believe. A drag scraper. Old, like a fuel pump, I believe. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else worth walking to over here. I think it's just a park. I think. It's a kid's park, it's probably a school right there. Oh yeah, it's the park. Oh, here we go. Like a stage. Friendship stage. Looks like Canada and Japan. I guess this is the Laborious Park. right there. Oh, it's kind of interesting how they do it. They have it black and white. The old beginning, the olden days. And then as you walk along, slowly transitions into color. You can tell that's kind of just by the pictures, that's kind of like 80s and 90s. And you keep going, keep going, and keep going. Just the pictures just kind of get clearer and clearer. You know, that's just kind of today's pictures. July 17th to 20th is Billy Barker Days. I was down here when Billy Barker Days was going on, but I was busy at the claim, so I never came to take in any of the activities. I was here for a couple times getting some food and stuff, and they had like street vendors and that, but that was pretty much all I did. We just walked past the street vendors. All right, so we're gonna take a look at a couple things right here. This is a water pump, a steam-powered water pump. It's got your classical centrifugal pump right here. Looks like you got a release valve right there, or it could be a priming valve. You got the water goes on there. It looks like you have here's the here's the boiler. You have the water in there boiling. You probably open up the latches somehow here. Put your wood or whatever in there. And then there's your stack there. You're gonna pump steam into this piston right here. That'll go up and down. Putting the shaft here and the pump. I'll have to check this place out sometime in the daylight because we'll be a little more able to see, but anyway, here's a same system, the same boiler as that basically. And this is a steam shovel. It should run on a railway track. And here's the steam would come down here. Here's the pistons right here. Pistons would go back and forth. Looks like you'd have that big flywheel going and moving everything. And then with that circular momentum, you'd have clutches and stuff to grab gears. And you lift the boom. These gears. And here would be your bucket right here. Again, I'll have to come here in the daylight sometime. There's the beautiful Fraser River. There's a footbridge right there. Here's just some boilers. Again, you can't really see them, but here's a water wheel. Even before steam. Here's the footbridge right here. Here looks like to be here's the footbridge. Here's the beautiful Fraser River. Here's the Caribou Hotel right there. I could probably put some links in the description, or I could probably put some words of the history on the video as you're watching it. And a lot of old buildings here. old trading post. Kind of an old building. Right here, Hudson's Bay Building, 1882. Again, all this stuff I'll have to show you guys sometime here in the daylight, some other time I'm here. Because I can't really, can't see anything. I can see everything pretty good, but can't see anything on the camera, so. But anyway, thought I would just take a little walk around. Now I'm gonna head back to the place where I leave my trommel, and then I'm going to see if I can rent a cabin there, and then sleep there and head out in the morning, head back to Fairview. I'm gonna try to leave fairly early because I'd like a few spots on the way home I'd like to maybe check out quickly, but I'll see how it goes. But yeah, I want to check out just a few little spots. I already checked out the falls, but the last trip, but there's a lot of little spots that I'd like to check out and get on camera for you guys. Just, you know, kind of the BC history kind of stuff.